Hello and welcome to Homestead Imaginations. I'm Josh and this is an update video on my chicks that I got. So as of today, later today, it'll be fully 2 weeks since I got the chicks and brought them home. And here's how they are doing. They seem to be really happy. They seem to be doing really good. They're definitely growing. They're eating like crazy now. First few days I was like, oh man, like this isn't gonna be bad on food, like no problem at all. And then all of a sudden, like this last like few days, they've just been crushing food. So, but look at them, they're getting so big. They're not as skittish, but they still have moments where like they're just like they freak right out. But the brooder space is so far doing awesome. Like they have more space than they even use at all, even with them getting bigger and starting to feather out and not need just be under the grow light. So there's the grow light. I'm still using a roof on at least one side. I don't need one on the other side to fully close it in because it's just getting too warm. The temperature right now, it's going to definitely heat up, but 86.7 degrees Fahrenheit is their current temperature in there. And they're all bothered by me just going in. Look at them. Yeah, so it's a little cold in here because it's still getting cold at night. They are in the garage, so they're not outside, but the garage isn't the best insulated, so it is fairly cold in here. I've got that temperature, and then over here I've got this one, so that is 59.5 degrees, so significantly colder on the other side. So they've got space, so if they get too warm, they can go. It's 2 feet by 4 feet, so plenty of space for 8 chicks. I designed this to have more because eventually I want to get into broilers, and I'll just use this same brooder. I do plan on making this probably double the length. I'll probably be doing a 2 by 8 for when I get broilers. I want to make sure I give them plenty of space. I did get another light. I'm probably going to maybe switch it out just because I don't like the idea of having a 2-light system, so that way one light isn't just running for days straight. I'd rather have it be where they get a little bit of a break. Not that it probably matters, but if I can do it, I'd rather do it. Probably doesn't need to be done, but the other thing with the brooder is I got that little ramp in there for them. They walk along it and kind of hop on it, but it's kind of gotten buried because as they move around. So I need to develop a little bit different kind of perch system for them to let them kind of jump around and have fun. But so far, like, I don't notice them. They don't seem to be bored. I don't see them like really going after each other, even though that one, literally there was one that literally just kind of did a light peck on the other one's leg. I did come out one time and check on them. It was late at night, and they're all sleeping cuddled up, and one heard me. It looked, ooh, that one just took flight a little bit. But one heard me and started like chirping, and the other one next to it was like sleeping, and it like pecked at its foot like, hey, yo, shut up, I'm trying to sleep here. But these things are super cute. I'm gonna try and get actually a stream, get cameras in here for them, so that way I can check on them remotely, and then I'll probably put a live stream up on it of them in the brooder, and then also when they get into the coop. So I'm in the process of designing that, coming up with the layout, how do I want it to work, talking to some friends that do technology stuff to get the idea. I got to run electric out there for the coop anyways, just in case. In case I do want to add like lighting inside the coop anyway. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm leaning towards not doing that and letting the chicks have a break during the winter, but we'll see. I might add a light. I haven't decided fully on that yet. But other than that, I mean, chicks are happy. It's been fun having them. First day was really wild. Like, I was worried all night long their first night. It definitely doesn't help being in a couple different chicken groups on Facebook and hearing all the horror stories, because that's out of tons of people having issues, not it's not the norm, but so I was just worried. First time ever having chickens and thinking they were like super fragile, but they seem pretty resilient. And I don't think it's, you don't need to fuss over it too much. As long as you got the appropriate things, I don't think there's anything to really worry about. So I'm at a point where like I check on them just a few times throughout the day, but the first couple days, like it was like all day constantly checking on them. And luckily it was like my wife also had like the kids had April spring break, so they were home and constantly able to check the chickens. I would text my wife while I was at work, be like, hey, did anyone check on the chickens? You know, let me know what the temp is in there, and you know, give them feedback if we needed to open it up or raise or lower the light. Because I got the light on like a rope, and I can lower it and raise it really quickly with the knot that I have tied. So it just goes up and down really quickly. So I make adjustments as needed. I would lower this normally if the day was going to stay this temperature. Like right now it's 45 degrees outside, but today it's going to get up to 75, which is going to be beautiful outside. So this brooder is going to get super warm. But we've been holding the chicks. We gave it a week. I wanted to give them a week to make sure that they weren't too stressed out, that they were getting used to their surroundings. And so I gave them about a week, and then we started, like, me and the kids come out and we'll hold them for like a few minutes and just get them used to us, so that way they stop being scared of us. I'm trying to hand feed them some treats. I bought them a bag of like mealworms, so I'm feeding them those every now and then like as I've been digging the holes for the fruit trees that I'm putting in this year, I've been finding different grubs, I've been finding worms, and I've been feeding them to them as well, and they go nuts over them. It's really funny. They chase each other and try and fight over who's going to get all the grubs. So yeah, try and give them a little extra protein than just what's in their feed. And then I've still got to update their coop. I'm very active today. I still got to update their coop, so I've got time. So it's been 2 weeks. So I've got a little bit of time I got to fix the coop because I had to cut the nesting box section off of the coop when I picked it up. So I need to reassemble that back on, seal it all off, and then put in roosting bars because they didn't even have roosting bars in there. Put in the roosting bars, get it all set up, put up a ramp for them to come in and out of the coop, and then the last thing I then need to do is build their run. So still lots to do with the chicks and get them ready to go outdoors, and then I'm going to let them free range when I get home from work every day. Let them go outside, free range, and hopefully get a lot of protein. And I'm going to develop a couple different food farms for them. I'm going to try the black larvae farm and try and get them a lot of grubs and protein, so that way they're eating a lot of good stuff. So, but it's been fun. I thoroughly enjoy having chickens. I can't wait to actually get eggs from them, but you know, it's a lot of fun having these little birds here, and they're super cute and fun to watch. So yeah, that's where they're at, and we'll continue to make videos and show off the girls. We still haven't even come up with any names yet. Hard to tell them apart. A couple you can kind of tell. There's like the big one, the smallest one. Those like are pretty distinguishable, but the other ones it's hard. So at some point I maybe get them like little foot bands or something, so we can start naming them. But so far, right now, they don't have any names. So drop in the comments, what are some of your favorite chicken names right now. These should all be hens. So I do need to go and get a rooster at some point. Rhode Island Red rooster, because these are Rhode Island Reds, and I would like to have that breed. And eventually, when I want to expand the flock, just be able to incubate my own. So I'll get an incubator and whatnot, and I'll try and do as much as I can myself. I think that'd be also a new fun journey of incubating chicken eggs and trying to get them to hatch yourself, or giving them to a broody mom if there is one that's being broody. So yeah, lots to do. It's gonna be a fun journey. It's awesome having them. It feels like the homestead is starting to become a homestead this year. Last year was like the first year of just setting it up, getting prepped, learning, big year of learning, and then now we've got some livestock, and well, I'm going to be putting in the final big garden that will be where we'll be able to start growing all our food for the entire year and go from there. So lots of changes, lots of improvements for this year, but it's starting to feel like it's coming together. Lots of work to do. It'll still be a few years before we're fully there, but it's coming along nicely, and I'm enjoying the journey. So thanks for watching. Again, drop any comments down below of your favorite chicken names, any ideas for naming them. The kids have given out a few, so I've written them down. So when it comes time to finally naming them, we should have a good list to pick from. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you next time. Keep the imagination rolling. Thank you. Bye-bye.